Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to review the new Gnu Antigravity. Well, it might be new to you, but if you're old school then it's an old new to you because this board was once in their line like 20 years ago. This board is available in 8 sizes, 147, 150, 153, 156, 159, 162, 159 wide, and 162 wide. This board features Mervin's C3 camber profile, which is basically camber 2.0. I rode this board at Copper Mountain in the spring. It was sunny Bluebird with warmer temps. The snow was mashed potatoes to firm and chundery and chunky where the sun hadn't hit it yet, and I rode it with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indy bindings. Clearly directional flex. Middle of the road directional flex, actually. So you get your softer nose, stiffer midsection, slightly stiffer tail than the nose, not by much by any means, and a lot of torsional flex to it. This board is playful where you want it, but powerful where you need it. It's a very predictable ride. Now, when it comes to stability, it's stable underfoot. You might notice a little bit of chatter out in the nose, and that'll resonate back underfoot. It's one of those boards that it does get bucked around a little bit when you get into rutted out terrain, and you're gonna feel it, but I never fell over and I never washed out. So, moderately stable. This board's got snap and pop. That C3 camber profile has a lot of rebound to it after you load it up. It's relatively easy to load up due to the flex pattern, but there is a lot of rebound. This is one of those boards that's fun for turning any variable snow shape into a hip, a side hit, or a launch ramp. When it comes to jumps, small to medium, no problem. I'd say keep it about 30 feet or less. The only reason being that flex pattern and the shape, you might find it a little more limiting on something bigger. So there's immense sweet spots in the nose and the tail right after the C3 zone, right where it comes down and starts to flatten out a little bit. You can really press into this board. There's going to be some rebound, but it's not going to fight you aggressively. It's just enough to pop you back out of anything you're trying. This board was a butter machine, and it didn't suck at jibbing either. You could really press with it, just get all your weight out over it, drive it into it, and it would lock in and hold until you wanted to pop out of it. And when you got sideways, because of that C3 profile, it would hug the feature perfectly and let you slide. This board rips a carve. It's one of those boards that when it engages, it just pushes through everything in its path, and it feels very smooth and stable. It's nimble edge to edge, and you've got enough power off the tail to really drive it into a carve and have it slingshot you out. You can Euro carve with this thing because it's got enough torsional flex. It's one of those boards where you can really get low with it and drive it how you want. So who's this board for? Someone that wants to ride modern technology on a classic snowboard. Basically, if you like the Spam or the OG Carver, those two combined and popped out the new Antigravity. That's what that is. As I've stated, this board is like the Spam and the OG Carver had a baby. It's a blast. It's one of those boards that's very versatile and playful. It's like a slightly stiffer Hyper Yarv, if anything. You want to get weird, you want to have fun, go for it. This is it. I really enjoyed this board. Comparable boards, the K2 the United Shapes Pioneer, the Ride Super Pig. This has been my review of the Gnu Antigravity. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you really want to see us grow out what we're trying to do over here with our content, our YouTube channel, our podcast, and everything in between, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I've got a video over there. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.